Okay, this is Hannah. Let's take a look and see how this is moving around. Head's looking good. Neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist seems alright. Fingers, not thrilled with that angle that it does the curl of the thumb, but you can always manually rotate those. See how this whole leg assembly is working. It is kind of popping out of the sweater there, which isn't great. See these things, but that bends nicely, so just seems a little bit too ready to pop out of there. Let's isolate this for a moment. Could be that you're actually just a little bit short on geometry here. I'm just going to do skin, unbind skin, and then Control Shift X and put a couple more loops in there. Maybe slide this one down a little bit. Something like that. And I mean, you could shape that better, but I guess we won't see it that much. And then delete history, Alt Shift D, and then let's bind that using the advanced skeleton thing. Select the foreign joints, set smooth bind options. On selected joints, let's use geodesic voxel and bind that again. And then let's see if that's still a problem. Yep. Oh yeah, it did something crazy to the neck. What the heck? Did I have that even selected? I don't even think I had the head selected there. Let me reopen the file and try that again. Okay. Is that happening to the neck now? Oh, okay. That already was a problem. Alrighty. Let me just see. Did Control F9. I'm going to do Windows General Editor, Component Editor. See how many different. I've got stuff in the hips, the root, scapula, spine. Not so great. Alright, I might just do the head again. Be easier probably. So let's just isolate that. Right mouse click, paint skin weights tool. I'm going to unlock the neck and the head, and let's just it's on the head. Let's just replace with the value of 1, flood the whole head. That's an awfully long neck. And let's get some of these. Okay, and let's weight those to the neck. Just flood, replace the value of 1, flood, and then with only those two selected, just make sure that neck thing worked. Oh yeah, so yeah, what I need to do is unlock inverse selection. So I want everything unlocked when I weight that to the neck, because if it's locked, it can't get the weights from all the stuff that the weight's currently on. So let's flood that. Okay, now that should stay. And now I'll control click on the head, right mouse click, lock inverse selection. So everything but the head and neck are locked. Go to the neck and go to object mode. And then smooth, and then flood, 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 flood. Okay. So that should solve that weirdness we were getting with this. Where that was, what? can't understand how that's even possible because I took all the weights off of everything but the head and neck. Let's try it again. Something's funny about this file. I don't know what's going on. maybe the... Anyways, look at that. Look at how it looks like... Like, what is this point? That brown one there. And like these over here. Like, what are all of those points? That is very strange looking. It concerns me. I don't know what's going on there. Let's just try this again. Unlock converse selection. I just want to make sure everything's unlocked. Just going to weight everything to the head first. Replace with the value of 1 flood. And then okay, and then let's weight all of those to the neck. Flood. Okay. And now I'll unlock everything else. Or lock everything else. Lock inverse selection. Go to my neck. Go to object mode. Smooth. Flood. Okay. Let's just look at that component editor right away and see if that looks like it solved it. Yes, so now it's just on the head and neck. That's what we were looking for. Okay. And isolate that, and that should solve that problem here. Okay, good. Alright. And then back to this bit, I think just, you know what I would do here actually, is I would take these guys, and I think those could just be on the root. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to unlock inverse selection so everything's unlocked, and I'm just going to go to the root and just replace with a value of 1 flood, and so that they won't move with that hip joint at all. And I'm hoping that'll solve this. No. It's almost worse. That was not a good instinct. I mean, if you don't move it too far, it seems okay, and then when you go past about there, it should be able to go that high though. I'm a bit surprised. Alright, well let's try what we were trying before and then maybe skin it again. Let's unbind this skin, unbind skin. So add some geometry in there, delete history, Alt-Shift-D. And then bind these again. Geodesic voxel. Just as bad. Well, alright, we're going to actually have to do some work here. So, I'm just going to grow this selection and go into paint weights, skin weights tool, and we don't want it moving as much with the left hip, so that wouldn't be hip R, that would be hip L. And what I would do, maybe I'll grow the selection a little bit more. Oops, not that much. Why did it go 2 at a time? Alright, well, maybe just these. Okay, and what I would do is, if I want to decrease them slightly, I'm just going to scale a value of 0.9. So it'll just scale a little bit each time I hit this. So flood, 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 flood. That's not significant enough. I'm going to grow the selection a little bit, and let's do 0.8. Flood, 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 flood. Wow, it's still... Oh, is this hit part 1 and 2 and all that stuff is where... Alright. So that's a little bit... makes things more difficult because it's got all these weird extra joints it puts on there. So I'm just going to take these guys and place them with a value of 0 and do the same for that and that. That's just too much. The other thing is, I mean, all right. All right, let's just do this one row at a time. This one, I'm going to wait 100% to the root, replace the value of 1 flood. This one, maybe I'll have this one move like, I'm gonna do that to this as well, but then I'll put maybe, I don't know, 0.1 on the left hip, and let's see if the down thing works. Did that work? I used the down arrow. That worked good. So let's do that. First, let's do 100% on the root, and then I did 0.1, maybe 0.2 on the hip, and then down arrow, replace 100% there, and let's try 0.3 on the hip, and down arrow, whoops, down arrow, good. And let's put that on the root, and then maybe 0.4 on the hip. Okay. Let's see how it moves now. Well, I mean, this is moving a lot less, but I probably went too far with it. And then now this is moving sort of too much compared with that. What pain. I just wonder if we just rebind it all, if it's together, if it's going to work better. Probably not. Unbind, delete history, selected form joints, geodesic voxel, bind it again. Maybe now that it has more geometry, it'll be better. I don't know. Probably not, because I think I already rebound it. I don't know. Honestly, I think we're better off just with that default at that point. I mean, you could try just decreasing those a little bit at a time. But the unfortunate thing is you should do it across those 3 different hip joints, which is just going to make it time consuming. So I guess what I would do is maybe let's go back into this and just add 0.1 to the root each time. So it bends less with the hip. So let's add, we've got 0.1 flood. Actually, that worked pretty well. One more. Okay, that's not too bad. Maybe do these a little bit. Maybe those. Add 0.1 flood. Well, that's looking pretty good. Alright, finally got a formula that seems to work better. Alright, that seems better. And then once you've got that mirror skin weights options from the positive to the negative side, mirror. You can just double check this. Okay. Alright, I can save that.